Hey guys, Tom itself here. I got some more gameplay for you. And when I was making this class for my USAS shotgun, I could not decide what my first or second perk should be. So I decided, well, okay then, I'll just take Overkill and Sleight of Hand Pro. I'm going to throw my portable radar out in front of me here, get an idea what's going on the other side of the point, and then charge past, keep them from even getting close to the point, not let them even bother my teammates who are going to cap B for me. And, you know, I pick up a couple kills, occasional quad. Not doing too bad for myself here. Anyway, the reason for the MP7 is that, like the USAS shotgun, I don't really know what first or second perk I want to run on the gun. I don't feel like I need to run anything. A big one there is that, like submachine guns, it has a fast aim down sights time, so I don't feel like I really need quick draw to give me the advantage there. So it's a good complement, especially as a submachine gun with a lot of range, to the close range capabilities of my USAS shotgun. I think I'm even running range on my MP7 here. And I've got extended mags on it. So going loud all the way, although it really doesn't matter a whole lot. And just remembering to swap between the weapons and have the best one for any given situation. I do tend to favor the shotgun on this class. I do think of it as a shotgun class, just with some really good long-range backup as a secondary weapon. I mean, don't get me wrong, the MP9 is great, but the MP7 is just a little bit better. The other reason for having that shotgun primary is because the USAS gives you a little bit of extra sprint distance. So, you know, not bad to start out with it at first. So I'm doing my fairly normal, highly mobile defensive strategy, and very similar to the PM7 video I posted. Then this happens. And are you serious? I had to go back and watch it again. 1, last stand. 2, you should be dead. And I have to turn and shoot the second target because, I mean, there are 2 of them there. He's going to get shots on me too, and so yeah, I don't know what happened here. If you can explain that, please tell me, because I still don't understand it. Now, as I did mention, I posted a video with a silenced PM7 where I just ran around and hip-fired everything. And that works great most of the time. It's got a little bit more range than the USAS, just a little bit, but it has the benefit of being silenced. Still, there are some lines of sight here that if I want to really get on some nice flanking routes, I will find myself looking down and I won't be able to return fire in any practical sense with a PM7. So having the MP9 as a backup is not bad, but then you might as well just run around with the MP9 as the primary weapon. So instead, the MP7 here packs just a little bit more punch at range, a little bit less recoil, and so I'm able to go on these flanking routes like this one that, while I'm not looking to get long-range fights, sometimes I end up with one. When I run up this ramp, I need to have the long-range gun out, because those guys over there, it doesn't matter if I kill them or not, I need to make them get their heads down so I can run around and come back to B and do the loop again. I don't want to stay on that ramp up to Bravo very long. There's a temptation to look down into the spawn on Alpha and probably move it. I don't have a great long-range gun. If I get the kills if I have to, but this is not an assault rifle. But I do need to clear them off of that ramp to Bravo, especially because it just makes it hard for anybody else running the other flanking route on the other side of the map to avoid that long line of sight and keep making their loop. Obviously, on the loop I just showed you, I have to run clockwise because you kind of fall down a hill, but the other side can go either way. And it's especially beneficial to take the very narrow path just above the creek, the ravine there, and you can loop around and pick people off as they try to cross the bridge or go around the outside edge of the map. By spreading out the close-range rushers, we can neutralize a lot of the long-range threats on this map. And at this point, I'm going to have to say something about green arrows, because I can see the 2 dots on the minimap and I can see where the green arrow is looking, and if that was a blue arrow I would know that there would be gunshots fired at both of these guys, but that guy is just clueless. So I guess that's what we get for having not enough people on the team to fill it out. Really, seriously, sometimes it would be easier if we could just not have a 6th player on the team. Still, our own worst enemy on this map is ourselves, pushing the spawn back to Charlie. They just aren't aggressive enough most of the time, so giving them space to move up and then rushing in and flanking them, if they're not willing to charge in and try to take a point, seems to work out fairly well. You see here, God damn it, anyway, I'm going to drop my sentry gun here. That's the reason I have sentries on this class. Block that spawn point off so that they keep spawning down at Alpha, even if we get a little dicey on the spawns. And I'll just go ahead and fast forward to the end because there's really nothing else that happens this game. But anyway, I thought this was a great example of complementary flanking routes to keep enemies off of some of the longer lines of sight that they really like to camp when we start locking them in on Alpha. And that will bring us to the end of there. I'll try to find some similar examples of complementary rush routes on other maps. Well guys, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Here are 2 more videos of mine you might not have already seen. The first is some suggested fixes for Dead Man's Hand and Last Stand. The other is suggestions for setting up and using the Specialist Strike package. And guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.